The biggest rap beef in recent times popped off a few days ago between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. They both unleashed powerful diss tracks aimed at each other. Despite some of the unproven claims made in their tracks, one thing remains undeniable: numbers. Let's examine the numbers from both sides and see where they lead us. On one side, we have Drake, aka Thanos, representing the 6, Ontario, Canada. With a net worth of $250 million and a monumental $400 million deal with Universal closed a few years ago, Drake stands as one of the wealthiest in the game. His earnings reflect his success, with $50 million in 2020, $40 million in 2021, and $30 million in 2022. Notably, in 2017, he raked in a staggering $95 million. His latest album, For All the Dogs, debuted with first-week sales equivalent to 402,000 copies. On the other side, we have Kendrick Lamar, aka Josh Stockton, reppin' Compton, California, with a net worth of $75 million. His music catalog alone holds an estimated value of $40 million. While not as affluent as Drake, Kendrick's earnings are still substantial, with $5 million in 2020, $10 million in 2021, and another $10 million in 2022. His highest earning year was 2018, where he brought in $60 million. Kendrick's latest album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, saw first-week sales totaling 295,500 copies. If we strictly consider the numbers in terms of streaming and revenue, Drake clearly emerges as the winner. He ranks as the second most streamed artist in the world on Spotify, just behind Taylor Swift. However, there's a potential shift that could threaten Drake's position. Despite the dominance he has established over the past decade as the top dog of the rap game, Kendrick Lamar has gained significant traction with his destructive diss tracks, which have garnered far more views on YouTube than Drake's. Now let's look at the YouTube numbers as of May 22nd. On Kendrick Lamar's side, Euphoria got 16 million views. Meet the Grams got 26 million views and holds the 18th position as a trending song, and Not Like Us got over 54 million views and is in the 5th position as a trending song. To give an idea of how engaging this beef was, some comments got more likes than first-week album sales. On Drake's side, Push-Ups got 48 million views, Family Matters got 26 million views, and is in the 8th position as a trending song, and Heart Part 6 got 18 million views. The like-to-dislike ratio for this song was pretty bad, with 728,000 likes and 1.5 million dislikes, despite being the 11th trending song on the platform in Canada. However, the Billboard Hot 100 will ultimately determine the winner of this beef. As of May 22nd, Kendrick's Meet the Grams is at the 23rd position, Euphoria is at the 11th, and Not Like Us is number 1. Meanwhile, Drake's Push-Ups is at the 48th position, Family Matters is at the 19th, and Heart Part 6 is not even on the chart. Note that Drake's streaming numbers decreased by 5% after the beef, while Kendrick's entire music catalog saw an increase of 49%. By popular vote, Kendrick emerges as the ultimate winner of this battle. It's worth noting that Drake had another diss track called Tailor-Made Freestyle, which was removed from all platforms due to a cease and desist letter from Tupac Shakur's estate regarding the use of his voice with AI, so its view count is unavailable. I mentioned in the first version of this video that this beef was a W for the culture. I still believe that, as rap has always had a competitive aspect, and many fans were thrilled to see both sides dropping tracks. But there are other details to consider. The beef got very personal between the two rappers, involving many other artists. It makes me wonder how this feud will evolve outside of music, given the personal and damaging shots involving family members and explosive claims from both sides. From a business standpoint, some executives must be very unhappy. Universal Music Group invested $400 million in Drake and has several endorsement deals at risk due to the P-word claims. We also saw the leaked email encouraging parties to squash the beef so everyone can start making money without clashes, especially considering the Drake's $400 million deal. Although TMZ reported that the email was fake, it would make sense. This raises more questions, such as whether they will continue to invest heavily in hip-hop in the future. Organizers of major events like hip-hop concerts and galas must be scratching their heads too, as they will have to bring all these parties together at their events. Will Drake's camp be able to book concerts in LA and Atlanta? How will his career be affected by the allegations in the long term? Will Kendrick's sales of his next album be significantly higher than usual? And finally, will he surpass Drake in terms of streaming numbers over time? Let me know in the comments what you think, especially if you have more insights into the music industry.